Hey, it's Eric with Mid-Ohio Valley Anchor Realty. This is for all you buyers out there or potential buyers, or if you know somebody who's a buyer or potential buyer. When you buy a home and have a home inspection, there is one question that rises above all other questions. And I'm going to get to that in just a minute. 30 years ago, only 25% of all home transactions had home inspections. Today, nearly all homes have those inspections. And your inspector's job is to tell you what he found or she found that's wrong with the home or needs addressed or maybe out of date. That's their job. And if you haven't had a home inspection before, or it's been a while since you've had a home inspection, let me tell you that it's going to feel like you're buying the worst house in town X, fill in the blank. And that's their job, to find all those things that you need to know about to make a smart decision moving forward. While you're on site during your home inspection with your inspector, there is one question you must ask, you have to ask. And it's going to set the pace or set the tone for all other questions that follow. And here it is. How does this house and its findings compare to other homes this age in this area? And the reason that question is important is because your report will have 30, 40, 60, or 70 items that inspector found. And you're going to feel like you're purchasing the worst house ever. And that's just not the case. Sometimes it is, but typically an inspector will find things that are typical in all homes. In fact, your inspector will find things that I live with in my home now. So it comes down to your tolerance for those findings. Do you want to live with those? Do you want things addressed now? And that's where I come in, your agent. I'm going to help you make sense of those findings, but also I'm going to help you make a reasonable response. Sometimes you need to walk away from that house, but more often than not, I would say 8 or 9 out of 10 times, those findings are going to be typical. Now, not all findings are created equal, and your inspector is going to work hard to categorize those findings. The higher level ones, the structural ones, or the safety ones, those are obvious, and I think that you'll want to look at those sooner rather than later. But then many findings are things that the previous occupants or residents lived with, the things, as I mentioned, I live with, and maybe you can live with too, but you get to make that decision. The home inspection is a natural friction point of any real estate transaction. Both buyers and sellers are very concerned about what the inspector will find and what that might mean going forward in that transaction. So start with that one question, because that's going to set the tone for the rest of the discussion between you and your agent and the sellers and their agent as well. If those findings are typical and present in that house, chances are they're typical and present in all other houses, or at least many of them. Maybe I'll see you on your next home inspection, and I'll jog your memory about the single most important question to ask your home inspector.